The morning after. It's a beautiful morning. Na na na. Ha. It's actually an ugly, dark, damp, disgusting day here. But it's the morning after, folks. The Yankees are out. I would say the off-season begins now, right? Still upset about the moves. I still will argue with anybody. You do not let Jose Altuve beat you, but the Yankees did. And Altuve beat him. Yeah, hanging slider, whatever. The other thing I was thinking about is, in a moment like that, where's Larry Rothschild at? Why are you not coming out saying, hey, look, man, first base is open, Marisnik's on deck. Don't give this guy nothing to hit. Don't try to get fancy with him. Go low fastballs inside, whatever it is. Just don't try to get fancy. But, hey, look, it didn't happen. We can't go back in time. If we could, the Yankees would win the World Series every year. Unfortunately, we can't do that, and we are where we are. So, looking forward, as you guys know, I'll have a lot. I'll have a lot of information coming after the World Series. I don't get anything until after that. Right now, I got thoughts. I got different ideas of things the Yankees can do. They got a big offseason ahead of them. I hope that knowing that they won 2 games when a starter went 6 innings, that gives the Yankees a bit of a wake-up call to say, look, we really do need at least one horse in this rotation. And then, then you could go with somebody with potential, real potential and the potential to get over the hump, so to say, to possibly give somebody that number 5 spot. Or, again, you go with Herman or Montgomery, but we'll go from there. I got a lot of different opinions on a Montgomery thing that you can do with him. But I think the 2 big things the Yankees need to look at is, of course, starters. I think you still need 2. I'll argue again that you need 2, as I have the last 3 off seasons, and I won't stop until the Yankees do it. And I think they need another DJ LeMahieu type hitter. Now, you're not going to find a DJ LeMahieu, but you need somebody who doesn't strike out. This lineup doesn't need guys that can strike out. And I tell you what, it's pretty telling that DJ LeMahieu ended up being the Yankees' regular first baseman in the postseason. I think that's something that can carry over to next year. Now, a lot of people for some reason, don't like that idea, but DJ LeMahieu looked great at first base. He saved them a couple of games, and he made all great plays. I think he made the one play where he made an error that kind of just got under his glove, but other than that, he looked terrific there. And if you want to cut down on strikes, that's probably your best route to do that. I don't think Stanton's going anywhere, as much as I would say get rid of him if you could. And I also think it's pretty upsetting that if Stanton really did want to play every day and the Yankees didn't let him, it's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. At the end of the day, it wasn't like Edwin was killing the ball. So you don't say to yourself, well, hey, look, Big G, we got this guy right now doing great. We don't want you in the outfield. It's not good for you. The DH spot is going to the man that's hot right now. You don't have that excuse. So you're paying a guy $30+ million a year. You traded for him as your big move, and he's not in your lineup when he's telling you he wants to play. That doesn't look good. So I don't blame Stanton for bouncing early yesterday and not really wanting to speak to anybody. But again, guys, there's a lot of different things the Yankees can do, a lot of different moves that could be made. I don't want to go into all that stuff right now. I obviously have ideas, but and I have reached out to my guys who gave me a couple of different ideas that are just opinions. But maybe I could do that. Maybe I'll do an opinion video on what I would do early on, and then obviously change that when I get my notes, like I did last year after the World Series. When the Yankees have their meetings, I typically get notes from that on what the Yankees are going to look to possibly do. So again, guys, it's been upsetting, but you guys are awesome as always. Again, just takeaways from the series: starting pitching, guys that make contact. Whatever happened with Altuve, I'm happy so many people agreed with me, including major league players, including writers, agreed with the fact that you do not let Altuve beat you. People bring up, well, it's 1 out, or you got first and second. You don't let Altuve beat you in that situation. And if you do, you don't give in to him. You don't get fancy with him. And that's a time when a manager, even if it's a veteran on the mound, a manager needs to go out there and say, look, you know who's on deck, don't get fancy. Or your pitching coach or whatever it is. But look, it's over. It just sucks because the Yankees regularly lost. I don't like losing to their best player. If you guys saw before the series started, I said the two guys you don't want to beat you is Alvarez and Altuve. They dominated Alvarez. He did nothing. And Altuve was the guy to get it done. So those are the two guys that scared me going in. I just had a gut feeling about him. Altuve ended up being the one that ended it. Again, season over. A lot more to come. You guys know I'll be all over the postseason. Thank you guys for staying with me. We'll still have our live chats. May not be as frequent as it was, with the postseason here, when the regular season and deadline and all that. But once the winter meetings roll around, and the guys is here, you know what I mean? The World Series ends. You got November and December is going to be busy, busy times. I think the Yankees should try to jump all out and get Cole as quickly as you can. We'll see if they open up the books. We'll see. But people have also asked me about Didi. Just a quick thought. I would not bring Didi Gregorius back because I don't think he's worth, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 million, or the rumor 20 that he wants. You have a lot of guys that can be traded on this team. A lot of guys that can be traded. You could find a good middle infielder. You got Domingo Germán, who, do you want to keep this guy around after what he did? I don't know. I know everybody deserves a second chance, but that's something the Yankees, I think, have to really consider. And if you could deal him, there's a lot of guys who you could get for Domingo Germán. There's one trade that I would love to see for Domingo Germán that I'll talk about that in an opinion video, and we'll go from there. Not sure if another team would do that deal. But the Yankees could consider bringing Didi back, leaving LeMahieu at first base, and that gives them the same kind of lineup they have now. But I don't think that's the route to take. I think Didi, you let him go and you go for somebody else, and you put that money towards a starting pitcher. But guys, again, like I said, I'm kind of rambling on because, again, it sucks. And I was really wishing that we would have a Game 7 today, but we don't. And it'll be the Nationals and the Astros, and I wish those teams the best of luck. Do hope the Nationals win, as I got a lot of friends here who are big Nationals fans. So I hope Scherzer, Corbin, and those guys can get it done. Rendon can carry them to a World Series, which would be absolutely awesome for DC. And other than that, talk to you guys again soon. Like I said, I will have live chat still. I will still have videos. I'll probably do that opinion video here in the next couple of days. I know you guys are going to be hot now for news. And again, after the World Series is when I get my information and notes from the Yankees meeting, so I'll break that stuff out when I get them. Again, you guys are the best. Thank you so much for everything that you guys do, for all the fun and the conversations. Make sure you are subscribing because the off-season, as you guys know, is my favorite time when it really comes to baseball news. Talk to you guys again soon. You're the best. Subscribe, put the notifications on, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.
Catch that smoke, no vapor. Pour my drink, no chaser. Know that team, we major. Be on your best behavior. I've been making stacks so long, they think I'm conning. I've been making stacks so long, I'm Louis Vuittonin'. Catch that smoke, no vapor. Pour my drink, no chaser. Know that team, we major. Be on your best behavior.